I'd like to. I'd like to love you every day.
Good morning. So we had to hurry out of the house because we had to get to a supermarket where they were holding a tea ceremony for the first 150 people who show up. And I think we made it just in time to be like almost the first ones in line. There's, 10, 15 people ahead of us, but it looks like we're going in now.
I'd like to.
So we walk in and it looks like it's actually like an expo of different Japanese art. So they have like making instruments and then textiles and paintings and whatnot. So we're gonna walk around and look at all the different art pieces for a little bit, and then they said that the tea ceremony starts in 30 minutes, and then we'll be able to go and do that.
If I may, I'd like to love you, I'd like to love you, I'd like to love you night and day, if I may.
Oh, I'm just talking. I didn't really understand what I was supposed to do, but I think that would have taken me like an hour, and then I would have understood it a little more.
I feel like she kept looking at me for translating.
Like, can you teach this girl anything?
I think I faked it enough where she was like, oh, he knows Japanese.
You seem like you knew what you were doing. You could understand Japanese.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing, but I felt like I did.
You looked confident.
I think
you weren't in there doing it.
Yeah, well, I think I was Japanese in a past life, so that explains it.
Straight.
Oh?
もっと顎上げて軽くソフトそうそう
Beautiful.
So we have a bean sweet food first, and then we have tea. So he said the sweet and then the tea is a good combination. However, I have to say, it's not sweet.
It's a little sweet.
It's interesting.
So we just went to this tea ceremony that was at this community expo, and it was they were so sweet. I think it's like, since it's a community event, they literally asked us like, how did you hear about this? We were the only Western people there. Everyone else was locals, but they like seemed to really love that we were there, and so they even like grabbed a lady from one of her booths, like to leave the booth, because I guess she was one of the only ones that spoke English, so she was like interpreting the whole thing for us. And they just gave us lots of special attention. It was very nice.
Oh yeah, they were coming over and taking our pictures for us.
Yeah, it was very sweet.
And then that lady came over to interpret for us. She then later came over and brought us, she had gone out and bought little snacks. Yeah, snacks and fruits, and brought it to us.
Nice.
And yeah, they just took such good care of us and made sure that we understood what was going on, and we were able to learn about their culture. So
yeah, it was very sweet. So that was a fun experience.
That was, yes. The tea ceremony wasn't necessarily my cup of tea in terms of like flavor, but it was very neat to still experience and finally get to see what a Japanese tea ceremony was kind of like. I think that was a little more of an informal one.
More of a casual one, I think. But just because the people were so nice, I think that was the best one.
Yeah.
I'd like to. I'd like to love you every day.
We stumbled upon this sweet little community Halloween festival of some kind. It's so cute. Little kids are going in stores and trick-or-treating, and there's like food stands set up, street food, something. It's sweet. Oh, I love it.
I have no idea how to eat bratwurst with chopsticks.
They just gave him chopsticks, so
Those are what they gave me, so I think just like this.
so far so good. Hey!
Not bad.
Not
Look,
bad
that's
at
easy.
all.
We just stopped at the stand and bought these things. I think it's just fried chicken, but it looks like it's like sugary. So I really don't know. So we're just gonna try it and see what we got. I don't like it.
You don't?
I don't know what it is. I think it's chicken.
Yeah.
It's chicken, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's very greasy. I like it. I'll eat it.
I'd like to. I'd like to love you every day. I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you, if I
We're at the
may.
Tokyo National Museum. It was only about $10 to get in for both of us. I was able to show them my student ID, and Aubrey was able to get a really cheap adult ticket. So we're in the area for the Tokyo National Museum. And I guess we're gonna go in, and we think it's mostly Japanese art, but we're not entirely sure. I hope it's kind of history involved as well. But we're gonna go in here and check it out and see what we can find. And then after this, we think we're gonna call it a day and just go relax somewhere and chill out. So let's go into this museum and see what we can find.
I'd like to love you every day. I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you, if I may, if I may. I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you night and day, if I may, may. I'd like to.
So there you have it, the Tokyo National Museum.
It was good.
Lots
of good
of
pictures.
art, lots of
Yes,
samurai
art,
stuff.
Artifacts.
Yep. So now we're starving and it's time to go eat. Our original plan of going to a coffee shop and just working on stuff today never panned out because now it's nighttime and we haven't done any of that, but just been carrying our laptops around all day. But now it's time to go find some food.
The main American foods we found when we're like craving American food are pancakes, hot dogs, and hamburgers.
So we've come to a coffee shop finally to be able to set up shop and start editing videos and booking the next legs of our trips. And that's exactly what we're having. Pancakes and hot dogs.
I'd like to love you every day. I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you, love you.
Good morning, it's time to leave Tokyo. We're gonna head to Kyoto and we're boarding the bullet train right now. So while we're on our way to Kyoto, I just wanna show what the train looks like real quick. This is one of the bullet trains and it is one of the most comfortable ways of traveling that we've experienced so far on this trip. So first off, it's not very full and it's very empty. But then also you have like all of this leg room where you can put all of your belongings, and then you have an overhead compartment and a window. But this is a really fantastic way of traveling. So getting a Japan Rail Pass really has its perks, I think. So we should be in Kyoto in about 10 minutes and then we're gonna go see what the city has to offer us. Alright, so we have made it to Kyoto and now we're going to do about a 15-minute walk to our hotel. We're going to check in, then we think we're going to go out in the city and try to find a grocery store to get some food because our hotel room is supposed to have a kitchenette. And we may be able to do breakfast and some lunches there cheaper. And then we'll be able to go and explore the city a little bit more. So here's to the adventure in Kyoto. Alright, we made it to our room, finally. It's actually very nice. It's a little far from the station, but they have a bike rail here, and looks like we have nice beds and a little kitchenette like I talked about. So we can do breakfast, and we have a bathroom, and we have a washer and dryer in the room, so that's super nice. yeah, it was super cheap. Which I guess the only downside that I've seen so far is that we are kind of far from the station. Nothing we can't handle. So we're gonna get settled in and then head out to the grocery store, try to get some groceries, and then I think relax for the evening. All right, we made it to the grocery store. So far in our basket, we have ice cream and cookies, but now we got to search for actual food for dinner tonight. And then we're gonna try to get breakfast stuff also. It looks like there's all kinds of stuff, but we just don't know what any of it is. So we're trying to keep walking around so we can kind of familiarize ourselves before we make any decisions. So the grocery store only took cash. So I just ran to a convenience store down the street while Aubrey had to stand by the cashier, probably all embarrassed that we didn't have enough cash to pay for our groceries. But I have the cash in hand. Luckily one wasn't too far away. I'm gonna run in, now we're gonna be able to pay for our groceries and finally get home to eat. And this was embarrassing. But I had no clue that this store wouldn't take credit card, because it's so surprising for Japan. They always take credit card.
Got the groceries.
So that was an eventful grocery trip. Not only did they not take card and we had to run to the ATM and get cash, they also don't have bags.
It's like basically Aldi.
So now we're walking back and we're gonna try to manage with our groceries, and luckily it's only like 5 minutes away, but now we know for the future. And this is, like I've said in so many videos, this is how you learn when you're traveling. It's just to get out and just do it, look like a fool, but then get over it and then have fun with it. So heading back and we're gonna finally eat some